Thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Check, 59. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
56. Hey, let's get this.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. I got you. Reset.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Move. We got 4. We got 4.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
At the 23-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's Geis on the counter. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes him back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
57 Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Let's win. Here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now it's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
That's the score. Redskins
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep it.
Oh, now Breida loses it, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Hey, hold on. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Yeah. You don't want none.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Tighten down. White.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Garoppolo now. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go, here we go, here
So
we go.
they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, gun, gun.
Mike,
65, 65. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Here we go,
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And the 49er first down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I got you.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, gun. Dick!
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, Mike 51. Watch the curl.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Everyone's got four down.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
It's going to be a long day. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Watch the slant.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Kill. Turn up.
12, fellas, here we go.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Third down. And 9 yards to go.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
40, 40,
Back, one, Omaha.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
21, 21.
51, Mike 51. Crunch time, defense.
Flag. Mike McCann.
Garoppolo on first down.
Here we go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he is all the way up past the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
Second down, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. I don't think you got it, son.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
That's another Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
In your face. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Hey, we heavy on the end.
Go. Check the backer, check the backer.
Now Haskins to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Rip right. Slant.
From the gun, it's Haskins. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time.
Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch tight end. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Check 99. Check 99. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll run with Geis. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Yeah, baby.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go. 15 line. I got you. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, gun.
Get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that. 53 the mic.
11.
Here's Breida.
Rip left.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Tackles. No. Off.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And the Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Throw left side, complete. It's Richardson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Haskins now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Check.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
13.
Check.
11.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
You got 3. I got you.
12. Hey, wahoo!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Check. Crunch. 81.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Ready. 60 yards. Mike 54. Watch the pass. 36.
From the 16, Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. He completes it to Bryant. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Haskins out of the gun. The quick slant caught. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Haskins. Off to Geis on the screen. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Haskins going to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. D. Ford in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, gun. Mike 52, Mike 52. 12, fellas, here we go. We got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check 9.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
I got you. Hey, Mike 52. Hey, 21. 52. Mike 52. Switch up.
To throw is Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards, did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. They'll toss it to Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Hey, gun. Lock!
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
21. 21. Hey! High 7!
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, I'm coming.
Check.
They go play action now. Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Run 20!
Ricky. Jim.
We're down 52.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Don't get nervous. Mike 56.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the 38, Haskins. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 15 running. 15 running. Coming to you. Coming to you. Slow, slow.
Mike's 56. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Again, it's Haskins. Bryant has it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. That's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Watch the safety. Hey, alert! 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 My hunt! Here we go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here we go. Black 80! Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got this. Not today.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, let's go. 6 man. Check curl.
21. Here we go.
51, Mike, 51.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
Right here, guys. Fight 51, Mike 51.
Army.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this, saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Hey, box drop.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
50.
Hey, orbit.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. You're trash.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Completes it to Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Check 52 to Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, gun.
Motion. Mike 52.
11.
Let's go. Let's bring it. 52's in the hut.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference, the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short, and that leads to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Six.
51's the mic.
21. Hey, Charlie.
Fresno.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Here we go. 180.
Check this guy.
21. Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo looks to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Hey, Echo.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down, 49ers.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Matt Breida with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Gold able to tack on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
49ers, 21.
And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ready. 56. Check, 56. Check.
On 1st down, Thompson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They go with Thompson again. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Now he's into the clear. The 20. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
Hey, Delta.
951. 3 buzz. 51 the mic, boys.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. So let's see what we've got. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. The risk-reward of the onside kick when don't get it. The risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners' 44-yard line.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Right there, 56. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Oh, he stays up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. D. Ford in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
$56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike 56.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he finds McLaurin. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there,
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 49ers' 26-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Here I come. Here I come.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's another with time winding down.
And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor. But all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
Here we go,
So
here we go.
2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
One, Omaha.
Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
13.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Dante Pettis. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I love it. 3 down, 3 down.
Hey, Alpha.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
On the throwaway. Brings up 4th down.
One score.